right, boys and girls. Getting the old live stream going here. Need to get a couple cars checked in. Let's see, that's Charles. We'll assign that. I need Mr. Richard to cross the line. Thank you, sir. Mr. Joe Miller. Turn around and check in one more time for me. Hold on a second here. All right, Richard, cross the start-finish line for me.
90 seconds left.
Turn around, do a couple donuts there. There we go. All right, gentlemen, get them face the right direction. We got marshals out there. Turn them loose. You're going to have about a minute of hot laps. All right, we're checking with our line crew here. Got to get the other camera started up here. So, no, you're not going to see the old junky camera tonight. Thanks to Mr. Kohler, we're going to have the good stuff out here. See these guys that kick this power out from it or not.
"30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, there we go. We got the good stuff now. All right, boys and girls. The order for this one is going to be Joe, Charles, Miles, Richard, and Bob. Roll them off in that order, gentlemen. Joe, Charles, Miles, Richard, and Bob. Here we go. Remember, guys, it doesn't really matter. It's just extra practice for the start of the main. You're not on the clock till you cross that line. And we're off and running. Drivers, you gotta be smooth on that throttle. Of the game. Mr. Doyle going wide in turn 3 and 4, kicking some dirt all over Kermit. After 45 seconds, Mr. Charles out there in his new late model, short course late model body. Showing the way with a new fast lap of a 6-1 last time by. He's trying to slice and dice through some traffic here.
3 minutes left.
Wow. Caution, Evan, right in front of you. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Charles, Bob in second, back a couple laps there. Joe in third by 2.5. Richard behind him by a couple more laps. And Miles back half a second behind Richard right now. Let's see, Charles has got the... We're not sure what color that is, but it's got some silver backing. I think it's a little purple there. Bob's out there in the all silver short course late model. Joe's got the red, white, and blue. Miles is running the white Camaro buggy. That's a rent-a-ride from Mr. Kermit tonight. And Richard, first time racing here. He's got the black Camaro out there, green wheels. And rolling that throttle smoother, Richard.
2 minutes left.
Remember, we're running like a V12 and a Pinto out here. Miles, new fast lap, 8:33 last time by. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Charles showing the way, 35 lap pace. Bob on a 30, Joe on a 29, Miles 25, Richard on a 23. And Kermit puckered there a little bit with 4 cars driving right at his car. He's got a race later tonight. Miles, you got to let off the throttle a little bit more in the corners. Let the car drive. Oh, don't take that from your dad, though.
One minute left.
Mr. Charles putting that spoiler on today. Hand built tonight. Showing the way. Fast time of a 6:1. Joe with a 7:2. Bob 7:3. Miles 8:3. Richard 7:6. Mr. Charles is going to do the double tonight. Nice test to see if he's up there with the short course guys or if he's going to have to whip up on these boys a little bit more. We'll see. Richard, new fast lap, 7:1. Miles dropped his 8:2. Another 8:2. Back-to-back fast laps for him with 20 seconds to go. Up next, Buggy Late Model. Mike Raines, Jason Wagg, Chuck Redding, Scott Werstein. Mr. Daniel Smith tuning in from Indiana tonight. Thank you for tuning in. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Looking for a couple more here. Bob and Miles will finish this one out and shut it down. Charles taking it 35 at 4:03. Joe with 30. Bob back 5.5 seconds with 30 as well in third. Miles with 26 laps and Richard with 25. Great job. Everybody finished the race. That's the important part.
Left.
All right, we'll tack on an extra minute. So 4 minutes between races tonight.
Three minutes left.
All right, let's see who we're missing here. Slow them down, guys. Red light is on. That means cars can drive backwards on the track at any time. So I got a check in from Mike. There it looks like Scott. He's good to go. Mr. Chuck crossed the line. All right, we're good there. We got, like our marshals are heading on out there. Drivers, roll them off. You got 2 minutes on that clock.
Two minutes left. "90 seconds left. 75 seconds left. One minute left.
All right. Let's not park in the straightaway there, guys. Sorry about that. You're be by the inside pipe, but do not stay in that groove. See, looks like Chuck's making an adjustment there.
45
Jiggling the handle.
seconds
He's
left.
got time, plenty of time. Beautiful night for racing here underneath the lights at Newred Hobbies on the outdoor oval. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm liking it.
30 seconds left.
All right, looks like our boys are possibly ready to rock and roll. All right, yours is going to be Mike, Jason, Chuck, and Scott. Roll them off.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
And here we go. So, finally, the return of Wags to the buggy late model class tonight. Oh, and he's throwing elbows to Square Body. Looks like Wags might be making the right tire choice tonight. Working decent. I don't know if it's the primo setup for this round. We'll find out how it does later. Wags down to a 6.38 last time by. Backs up with a 6.6. Showing the way on a 36-lap run here in 4.06. Mr. Scott Werstein in second. Wags is running his orange and this wacky thing out there. We're not even sure what we call it. Scott's running the green and yellow. I think it even says city on it
3
somewhere.
minutes left.
A little Days of Thunder action going on. Mike Raines out there in the silver, black, and green. And Chuck with the white and black. Once again, Wags on a 34-lap run now, 1.8 seconds ahead of Werstein. Raines back 1 second and third. Chuck behind him a little bit more. Let's see what happens when he crosses the line. He's back 2.8 at the line. $130 down, $230 to go. Up next, Slash Street Stock start heading this way. Once again, we'll have 4 minutes between the races this round. Some of these guys are running the same car in 2 different classes tonight.
Two minutes left.
I think I heard a Ric Flair sighting out there. Werstein, new fast lap, 6.69. Wags dropping another 6.4. Fast time still a 6.38. Raines got a 7.2. Chuck's got a 6.9.
One minute left.
3 down, 1 to go. Wags still now back up to a 36-lap pace here in 4:05. Another new fast lap of a 6.355 on lap 25. About 2 laps to go. Werstein on a 34. Raines, new fast lap, 7.26 last time by. On a 32-lap pace. Chuck on a 31. Still looking for another improvement on that 6.9 he had on lap 3. "25 seconds, driver." Rain sashaying all over the place. Werstein tight, looking for more steering right now. Might even be catching some of the body on that right front. You don't know. But that's time. Race it out, race it out. Looking for one more. And shut it down. Wag's going to take this one. 36.404. Setting a decent bar there. Werstein with 33. Reigns with 32. And Chuck with 30.
4 minutes left.
All right, we got the battle for Slash Street Mono E Mono. Little grudge match from the active adult community. It's all good. Like track's gonna be sweet for the rest of the night. Put a little moisture there right before the sun went down. Now she's butter. Mr. Carpenter's checked in. Slow that car down, sir. You know I'm watching you. You got your shirt on. You got your shirt on underneath, sir. What?
3 minutes left.
Well, I don't know. Depends how long it takes Pat to get over here. Oh, there he is. He's right behind it. I didn't see him. That paint job still looks pretty good, man. I don't care what you say. All right. Pat, check in one more time for me, sir. Yeah, one more time. So make sure it was
30 seconds left.
All right. All right, let's get my marshals out there from that last race if we could. I'm going to get these guys a couple hot laps so I can double check all the things I need to double check. All right, roll them off, gentlemen. You got 2 minutes on the clock. Wags, you can do that now. All right, guys, we're going to pause that. He don't want to let that cushion build up. He's like, I need to keep the only line out there.
Two minutes left.
All right, once again, 2 minutes on that clock. Marshals coming on back out. Wags will take one end, and I think Werstein was out there. Still here? Oh, Cole's got it. That's fine. Trying to remember who all was trying to run two times here.
$90 seconds left.
Pat, do 2 more hot laps for me, please.
$75 seconds left.
Ah, we should be good with that. All right, gentlemen, let's slow them down. Let's get them together. Your order's going to be Pat and John. Mono E Mono. Roll them off. We're good.
1
These guys
minute
can
left.
handle this. There's nobody to hit out there, okay? Except each other. And here we go. John trying to drive in the infield already. It's like Pat's car is coming around to the track, or the track's coming around to his car. Good drive out of the corner right now. Carpenter down to a 7.0. Pat's got a 6.69 on lap 2. Carpenter dropping a 6.8, trying to get back into this. Back 1.3 at the line right now. Your leader in that white, red, and black, number 88, chrome wheels. Mr. Pat Loyacona on a 35-lap run right now. John Carpenter out there with the white, black, and orange, number 99. On a 34-lap run, back 7/10 at the line. Still 7/10, but a new fast lap for Carpenter, 6.79. Now, Carpenter taking over the lead with a 6.78. Separated by 4/10 at the line. John over Pat, but looks like Pat's back in front of him here. And now Pat taking back over that with that 10-second lap from Carpenter. Back 2.5.
2 minutes left.
Halfway, drivers.
One minute left.
You heard it there, one to go. Short course late model. You're up next. Mr. Pat holding on that lead by 3.3 seconds over Carpenter. Got the new camera mounted up there, courtesy of Mr. Cola. Working like butter at the moment. Pat holding on by 3.5 over Carpenter on a 34-lap run here. Mr. Carpenter on a 33, off that extra lap by 6/10. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. Mr. John done, and here comes Mr. Pat to finish out and shut it down. Pat gonna take it 34 and 405. Carpenter with 33 and 4 flat. Good battle, guys. Good battle. Let's see what happens in the next
4
round.
minutes left.
I need some volunteer marshals to help us out here. Unless you want Pat to drive over your RC car with his scooter. But John's in this race as well, so I need all volunteers on this one. So if you got a moment, you got 4 minutes to hang out and look good. Just stand there and, you know, that's all you got to do. All right, Mr. Ed, slow that car down. I only have one marshal out there. To get at least one more, we'll turn you guys loose. Let's check in online with our
3 minutes
stream
left.
here. If you're watching online, let us know where you're tuning in from. Once again, we got Mr. Daniel Smith from Indiana tonight. No, Mr. Mosier's out there telling us to keep it clean. We're trying, man. We're trying. All right, so far I got Carpenter,
2 minutes,
Ed,
30
Luke
seconds left.
checked in. Looking for Mr. Charles. Head on down here. I need Mr. Cole to check in for me. Mr. Mike Raines, if you're out there, cross that line. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Most of these guys are decent. Maybe not all of them. We'll see. All right, guys, while we're waiting for Charles, I'm going to turn you guys loose. You got 2 minutes on the clock. Paging Dr. Charles. Paging Dr. Charles.
Ninety seconds left. $75 seconds left.
There's like 7,000 square feet out there, guys. How do these things happen?
1 minute left.
Maybe some time out here. Mr. Charles is on his way. Hurry, but don't rush.
45 seconds
Yeah,
left.
take a seat, John. Plenty of time. Probably dumped an ice cube on his motor to get it cooled down for the next race. I'm doing the best I can, man.
30 seconds left.
Gotta keep a composure. All right, guys. You go out there. You gotta keep a composure. As I'm burned to a crisp. If you don't know what we're referring to, you need to watch Old
15
School.
seconds left. 10 seconds left.
I'll give Charles a couple laps here.
Less than 5 seconds.
Oh, he's like, I'm good enough. I don't need practice. I just ran. So I guess he didn't change anything. All right, guys, you got two marshals out there. Keep that in mind when you're racing. You got a new guy, and you got Wags who's wore out for the last month and a half building things here, okay? So take it easy on him. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Four minutes left.
All right, check him in one more time. Check him in one more time. I was setting up the lap stuff for the mains and decided I wanted to do that for the heats too. So, yeah, 4-lap race was not going to go well. Mike Raines, check in for me. All right, boys and girls, we are good to go. Let's get them in order. Mr. John Carpenter is going to be on the point, followed by Ed Fuelez, Luke Smith, Charles Lizotte, John Cola, and Mike Raines. Carpenter's in the number 99. Raw Mills, hand-me-down. I don't know. It looks good, but I think maybe the... Uh-oh. That's inappropriate, gentlemen. Here we go. Remember, you're not on the clock till you cross that line. Ooh, Luke getting sideways out of 2. Ed trying to get past him, and he does. Charles goes in and tries to take them both out. I think he smells blood in the water here. But just because you can beat up on the other new guys doesn't mean you're good enough to race with the faster guys yet. Gotta learn that racecraft, and that's kind of what the sportsman level is. All right, let's see what we got here after 50 seconds. It's Carpenter showing the way. The white, gray, and orange, number 99, coming down the back straightaway through 3. Mr. Luke Smith in the country time, pink and yellow in second by a quarter second. Charles Lazat back 3/10 in third. Mike Raines in fourth by about a lap. Ed back 4 seconds in fifth. And Mr. Cola rounding out the field right now. Oh, Mike and Ed getting into it. They are battling for position on the clock anyways. Cola going out to the wall with that thing. We're going to find out what these guys are running. Actually, Wags has got to tell me what is he running in his buggy late model. Looking decent.
2 minutes
Carpenter,
left.
Smith back 8/10. Charles back 3.2 in third. Ed behind them by 2 laps. Mike Raines back another lap just about. And Cola 1.1 behind him in sixth. On a 34-lap pace for our top 2 drivers, John and Luke. Mr. Charles on a 33, Ed 30, Cola 29 now taking over that 5th spot. Mike on a 29, back 2.5 in 6th.
One minute left.
1 minute to go. Who's going to take that top spot? Carpenter's holding on to it pretty good right now. Luke back 2.3. Caution out the back straightaway, and it's clear. Charles back 3.3. New fast lap, a 6.336 from Charles on lap 22. Fast lap of the group. Luke's got a 6.53, Carpenter 6.61, Ed 6.95, Mike 7.1, John Cola 6.84. And that is time. Drivers racing out. Oh, we got a curve fluffle off the last corner. Looking for 2 more, Luke and Cola. And shut it down. Carpenter going to take that one, 34 and 404. Luke back 1.3 with 405. Charles with 33 laps. Missed that extra lap by 9/10. Ed with 30. John Cola with 30. Difference of 3.5 seconds there. And Mike with 29.
4 minutes left.
All right, Ocala Bomber, come on down. We're going to pause the clock for the cause here. Mr. Wag's going to blow the track off. Hey guys, I don't want to hear Charles say I ain't fast. He's got the fast lap of a 6.281 on lap 32. He's blowing smoke right now. All right, we're gonna restart that timer here. Looking for my drivers from that last race. Head out, get a couple marshals out there, and we'll get these bomber drivers turned loose here in just a moment. Thank you, sir. All right, if you're out there, check them in ASAP. Slow them down, guys. I do need to
3 minutes left.
got a check in here from Mr. Randy Werstein watching tonight. Thank you, sir. Now, you need to get out of Marshall, sir. Worry about the sheets afterwards. That's why they're still in here. We avoid that very situation.
4 minutes left.
All right, let's get him checked in one more time here, gentlemen. Specifically, Mr. Butts. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, Evans checked in. Mr. Wags, are you out there? No. How about Cola? Thank you, sir. Mr. Scott is checked in, I think.
2 minutes 30 seconds
Mr.
left.
Rains, check in for me. Mr. Luke. He's not out there yet. Who is that? All right. So I'm just looking for Wags and Butts to check in. We got a couple marshals out there. We're going to turn you guys loose. You got 2:05 on the clock. Spread them out and roll them off.
2 minutes left. "90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. "1 minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, guys, let's slow them down, slow them down. We had like 5 dudes in that last race. I know 3 of them were in this race back to back here. Charles is out there. Luke is in this race. Mr. Carpenter. Mr. Fuelis is out here. I can get Mr. Carpenter out here too. That'd be great. Or a volunteer, either way, if we could help get a little help out there for both these guys. Anybody coming out? I'm stuck in this shell of a building. All right, guys, it is what it is. The question is this going to be the big show of the night? I think it might be. But that short course 50 lapper is going to be interesting for sure. All right, the order's going to be Wags, Cola, Page, Werstein, Rains, Smith, and Butts. Oh, Mr. Richard's going to jump out there and help Mr. Ed out. Thank you, sir. Watch that lip there. Kermit said he's going all out tonight, so we'll see what happens. Here we go. Got some guys sashaying down the straightaway. It should be driving like an oval, guys. Round. One long sweeping arc. Should be, but you know. Caution out of 2, and looks like we're clear. So far, it's Butt showing the way after 35 seconds here on a 34-lap pace. 4:03. Cola back 3/10 in second. Evan behind him in third by 2.9. Luke back 1.6 in fourth. Werstein back 1.8 in fifth. Rains behind him by 2.5. And Wags back 1.3 in seventh. Having a super long lap there.
3 minutes left.
Definitely not a transponder issue. So he just plain goofed up. Caution back straight. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Caution in 2. Clear. Kermit dropping a 6.7 on last lap. Backs up with an 8.2. That white Camaro. Cola still back 3.3 in the orange. Number 5 Camaro. Oh, they're getting elbows thrown out there. I think that was Luke on Cola. Luke's back about a lap behind him. Rains up to 4th now by 3.5. Evan back 3.5 in 5th. Scott behind him here a little bit in 6th. Make that 4 seconds. And Wags trying to run down the field here. Having a little curve fluffle. Run down some fast laps here with 140 to go. Kermit 6.7, Cola 6.7, Luke 7.0, Rains 7.1, Page 7.4, Werstein 7.0, Wagner 6.9, so pretty much everybody right in there. Caution in 3, caution in 3. Go high, go high, go high into 3. And it looks like it's clear. Caution in 1. And it's clear.
1 minute left.
Kermit, 34 lap run here. Cole still holding on to second by 7 seconds. Rains back about 2 laps in third. Luke still trying to run him down. Another lap back. Werstein back 1 more lap there in 5th. Evan back 1/10 in 6th. And Wags 11 seconds behind him in 7th. Caution in 3, caution in 3. And race it out, guys. Cola is done. Couple more done, looking for 3 more. And shut it down. Kermit Butt's going to take it 34-404. Cola 33. Mike 32. Luke with 30. Scott 29. Evan 29. And Wags with 28. All right, it's in the first round. It is 7:07. 20-minute break, drivers. 7:30. Round 2, 7:30.
Seven 7.5. 7.2. 7.6. 7.8. 7.2. 7.2. 7.6. 7.5. 7.4. Seven point five. 7.3,
6.6,
7.9,
6.4,
All right, all right, all right. Track crew is going to come on out and blow it off or whatever they're going to do, and we're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, sportsmen, let's get on down here. You're starting here in just a moment. Marshals will be our bomber drivers.
Four minutes left.
All right, here they come. Joe changing cars on me again. All good, though. All right, looking for bomber marshals. Come on out. Also looking for Charles, Miles, and Richard to get on out here and checked in. Here's Mr. Werstein. Thank you, sir.
Three minutes left.
See what we got online. Mr. Chris Shoemate tuning in tonight. Thank you.
Two minutes, 30 seconds
All right,
left.
looks like we're doing decent on marshals. Gentlemen, once again, Charles and Miles, check them in, please, ASAP. Miles, thank you, sir. Here comes Mr. Charles. All right, roll them off. Gentlemen, you got 2 minutes on the clock. Turn and burn.
Two minutes left. 90 seconds left.
All right, boys and girls, let's slow
75
them down.
seconds
Let's
left.
slow them down. Looks like Luke's going to make an adjustment here real quick. Oh, just a body tuck. Great job. Just reminder, drivers, if you drive into that infield, do not slam on the brakes and do not hit the throttle when you're in those rocks.
1 minute left.
Or wags don't want to be coming out here every day picking up rocks, okay? I don't want to be picking them up. I know I don't want to make you pick them up. So, our order. Our TQ currently set at 35 laps, 403 by Mr. Charles
45
Lizot.
seconds
Going to
left.
lead us off, followed by Joe Miller, Bob Rumplash, Miles Lizot, and Richard Doyle. Mr. Charles.
"30 seconds left.
Once again, Charles, Joe, Bob, Miles, and Richard. Richard's sending the notice already. Let's catch it up, Miles. Catch it up. And here we go. Remember, guys, you're not on the clock till you cross that line. Yeah, it's got to be smoother on that throttle. Except Joe there, he's got some forward drive. Almost spun out in turn one. All right, after 40 seconds, Charles showing the way. 36 lap run here, new TQ pace. That short course coming down that back straightaway, that purple and silver. Purple and gray, whatever you want to call it. Mr. Bob in the silver short course in second now. New fast lap for him, 7.6. Charles just dropped to 6.3.
3
Joe
minutes
in
left.
third with the red, white, and blue short course. Oh, correction, he's got the SR10 out there. On that Monte Carlo body, throwing at elbows and shoulders and everything at Miles right now. Richard in fourth in the black Camaro. Ooh. Getting a little loose on the exit at 4. And Miles rounding out the field right now. You boys want to stay down in that groove wherever it is. Bob throwing a hip check to Miles. Miles out in the loose stuff. And Joe with another one.
2 minutes left.
Roll on the throttle smoother, guys. Charles showing the way, 34.401 right now. Fast lap of a 6.21. Bob in second, back about 5 laps. Make that 4 laps. Richard behind him by a lap. Joe back 4.6 seconds in fourth. Miles behind him by a couple more laps. Bob on a 28 lap run here. Richard 26. Joe 26. Miles on 21.
1 minute left.
Right now, wow. If that's legit, Mr. Charles down to a 6-0. Good job, Miles. Thank you for not slamming on that throttle or anything. Appreciate it. Yeah, looks like Charles' car is pretty dialed right now. He's got a 6.05, 6.054. $25 seconds to go. Up next, Buggy Late Model. Oh, Richard says, I'm going to get in on this action. That is time, drivers. Keep racing until I tell you you're done. Charles is done. Richard's done. Looking for the other three. Here they come. And shut it down. Charles is going to take it 35 and 404. Not enough to improve on his TQ. Bob with 29. Joe 26. Richard 25. Miles 21. Nobody improved their time over the first round. That is unfortunate.
4 minutes left.
I think that temperature cooling down might have more effect than we thought tonight. All right. Looking for a buggy late model. Wags is opting for buggy late model tonight. He's tapped out a bomber. He got scurred.
Three minutes left.
I got 3 of our 5 out there. Did Richard get out there in just a moment? He's got some time here. Looking for a couple more drivers to get out there and checked in. Rains is on his way. Chuck's throwing the body clips on right now.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Mr. Bob, not too bad. Unfortunately, nobody improved their time that round. A little slicker now. You ran the same tires? Green or blue? Maybe.
2 minutes left.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Richards heading out there. Gentlemen, we got 1:55 on the clock. We're going to let you turn them loose. Mr. Chuck will get out there and... Plenty of time, man. You got plenty of time. No rush. Just turn these guys loose right now.
"90 seconds left.
Right now, while we're waiting for Mr. Chuck, he's still got a minute plus right now. Mr. Wags on that TQ,
left.
36 and 404. Lining up second will be Scott. Third will be Rains and
1 minute left.
Chuck as well. Once again, you guys got a minute to run them in here. Let's give Chuck a chance for a couple laps. Chuck just running the mic. He's sitting in the groove.
45 seconds left.
All right, Chuck says he's good with that. All right, Jason, Scott, Mike, and Chuck, roll them off.
"30 seconds left.
And here we go. Ooh, Mikey spinning it sideways. Off and running. Caution down that front straightaway. Stay high, drivers. And poor Scott nearly clobbered Rains there.
3 minutes left.
One down. Wag showing the way on a 38-lap run here. About 2 laps on the old TQ. On that orange nose car off a turn 4, giving Chuck a little tappy tap. Scott back about a lap and change at the line on a 34-lap run here. Mike Rains on 32-lap run, dropping a 6.9 on lap 6. Chuck with a 7.9 last time by on a 32-lap run as well. He's back just under 1 second in that 4th spot. Everybody in this race and improving their qualifying time at the moment. Halfway.
2 minutes left.
Oh, wow. Jason wagging it out there, shaking and baking. Psyched him out of there. Right out of the seat. Run down some fast times here. Wags with a 6.0 on lap 5. Scott with a 6.4. Rain 6.7. Chuck looks like a 7.2. Got a 4.5 here, but I'm pretty sure you spun out on the line. We'll sort that out at the end. Jason and Scott both improving their times now. Rains and Redding falling off a little bit. Up next, Slash Street, come on down.
1 minute left.
$20 seconds. Your leader coming off turn 4, styling and profiling. Another 6.1 last time by. Got somebody in the Facebook group talking about going for that easy chicken dinner. Not sure who that is. Throw your name in the chat there if you would. Is that Tap Scott? Everybody's done. Shut it down. 38 laps. New TQ for Jason Wagner. 38 and 401. Scott with 35, improving his time to 2nd overall still. Mike with 31, still going to hold on to that 3rd spot. And Chuck with 30.
4 minutes left.
It's time for Grudge Match. The active adult community crew coming out here. Since they got kicked off the badminton courts at the community center, they got to come out here and bash RC cars. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Luke. We'll be good with marshals on that. Mono e mono. All right, gentlemen, roll them off. You got about 3 minutes. We might start a smidge earlier. We'll see.
2 minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. "90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. One minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, boys, it's time to shake and bake. Your current top qualifier, Pat Loyalcona, is going to lead us off with 34 lap pace here, followed by John Carpenter. And here we go.
Three minutes left.
All right, we're shaking and baking here. John Carpenter out front on a TQ run here, 35 and 404 in that number 99 white, black, and orange. Mr. Pat, new fast lap last time by a 6.90, backs up with a 7.1 on a 32 lap pace. Running that white, red, and black number 88 chrome wheels.
Two minutes left.
Just past halfway. Carpenter still showing the way. Fast lap of a 6.61. Up next can be short course late model.
One minute left.
You heard it there. 35 lap pace here, 4:03 for your leader, John Carpenter. Pat back about 2 laps on a 32 lap pace right now. Oh, Mr. David Coleman. I heard he got scared and didn't want to come out tonight because he won last night, apparently. Mr. Hopkins tuning in tonight again. Got the new camera angle tonight, looking pretty good. Sometime in the future we'll get on the back straight so it's a little better earlier in the night. And shut him down, gentlemen. Mr. Carpenter taking that new TQ 35.402. Pat with 32, not improving his first round time, but he's still going to line up second either way. So we'll find out in the mains how that's going to go down. And we will need some volunteers to marshal this next race for us.
Three minutes left.
Got a check-in from Ed so far. Like Mr. Cole is about to cross that line for us. Here comes Carpenter. Mr. Miles is going to volunteer for us, I think, in this one. I'm not sure he's going to be able to handle those short course trucks. Did Dad say it was okay? Oh, he's looking for something. He's searching for his soul out there in the rocks. I'm kidding. Oh, there you go. He found whatever he was looking for.
Two minutes left.
All right, looks like we got a couple marshals out there. We'll let you guys turn them loose for a little bit here. Now Mr. Wags is going to go help him down there. Thank you, sir.
90 seconds left.
Mr. Rains, that
75
transponder
seconds left.
is eerily weak tonight. That one on 3-wire deals. We're down to like 108 on
1
the
minute
strength of
left.
that thing, and my background interference is 70 at the moment. It's been all the way up to 90. We'll see how he does. Most others are all right there. Looks like all my drivers are checked in. My marshals are
45 seconds
happy.
left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, all right, all right. Your order is going to be Carpenter, Smith, Lazat, Fuelless, Cola, and Rains. Carpenter, Smith, Lazat, Fuelless, Cola, and Rains. Looking pretty decent there. And here we go. Have our short course late model 50 lap A main. After 30 seconds, Charles showing the way on a 36 lap run here. Carpenter on a 36, Luke on a 35, Ed on a 34. All four of those guys ahead of the old current TQ. 34 and 404. Mr. Ed falling off that a little bit now. Mike Rains on a 33 lap run here, back a quarter, second, and fifth. Mr. Cola round out the field by 1 second. Charles showing the way now on a 37 lap run, 406. Carpenter 1.9 back in second.
Left.
Luke 2.2 in third. Now back on a TQ pace. Ed back 3/4 of a second and fourth. Mr. Mike back 1 second fifth. Cola behind him by 2.2. Your leader going through turn 2 down the back straightaway, sliding and slicing and dicing with Luke there a little bit. Boys better watch out. Charles been doing some homework here. Carpenter back 2.4 at the line. Make that 2.8 now. Fuelless up to third. Luke dropping back to fourth by just under 2/10.
2 minutes left.
Cola behind him by a lap, and Rains trying to reel him in. I was expecting these guys to be in the low 40s for DQ tonight. Mr. Charles doing his old Macho Man Randy Savage impression because the cream rises to the top. Oh, yeah. Right now, showing the way, 36.401. Carpenter on a 405, separated by just over 3 seconds. Carpenter turning right down the back straightaway, not going to help his cause for this
1
lap.
minute left.
A 7.7. I don't know how you guys turn right down the straightaway. My car doesn't do that. Not sure what you guys are doing. Charles' car looking pretty good there. He's able to throw it in there. You can see it digging. We'll see if he has any tires at the end of this one. Oh, and he's throwing a hip check there on Luke. He's saying there's a new sheriff in town. Almost got in the Ed. Oh, wow. If you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. All right. 10 seconds. That is time. Race it out, drivers. Race it out. Carpenter's done. Rains is done. Charles is done. Luke, Ed, looking for Cola to finish this one out. And shut it down. Charles Lazer taking this 36.403 new TQ by 2 whole laps. Carpenter with 35 and 4 flat. Luke with 34 and 405. Ed dropping back to 4th with 32. John with 32, separated by 3 seconds there. And Mike with 31.
4 minutes left.
All right, all right, all right. So, Mr. Charles throwing the gauntlet down for that 50-lap A main tonight. In the meantime, switching over to Ocala Bomber. Mr. Kermit Butts on the point here for this one. Got a lap on the field right now. Cola back 1 lap. Rains back a 2nd lap. Luke back 2 more behind that. So I think we got a battle for the top of the list and the bottom of the list. So 2 battles going on here tonight in this one. This boy's been trying to make some changes. Trying everything but what we probably should be changing, like shock oil or something.
3 minutes left.
That temperature, though. Charles now has found out why we race RC cars. That shaking. I have no clue what you call it, but deer fever.
Two minutes 30 seconds left.
All right, all right, all right. Kermit out there in his patented associated hoodie. I gotta get Mike out of the car here in a minute. All right, looking for a check-in from Kermit. Cola, Rains, and Wags is out of this one, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't want to take the beat down in this one, from what I'm understanding.
2 minutes left.
But he's tired. He's been working all week, so I understand. All right, need my marshals out there from that last race. Who we missing? Mr. Charles is out there. Oh, did he change his mind? He told me he wasn't racing this one.
"90 seconds left.
He said he's too aero dependent on his setup right now, and it doesn't work for the bomber. I understand.
75 seconds left.
The door is locked. You just burned it up? I'm sorry, man. All right, guys, I see Ed out there. I didn't see him out there. He was hiding. Roll him off,
1
gentlemen.
minute
You
left.
got a minute on the clock. Was that a hobby wing? Did Wags burn up a hobby wing? I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's another 62 bucks for the new G3 or whatever it is for the just stock. A no-brainer if you want a backup Vito. I'm running one in my bomber, my
30
smoky
seconds
bomber.
left.
I'm running a Reedy. My Reedy won the Halloween race over there at DeLand last week, so
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
All right, last chance for any adjustments, drivers.
5
Last chance
seconds.
for any adjustments. The order in this one is going to be Kermit, John, Mike, Luke, Scott, and Evan. All right, remember, guys, you only got 2 marshals out there right now. So drive smart, drive smooth. And here we go. Once again, that current TQ is at 34 laps. Sorry, guys, couldn't see anything behind the giant telephone pole there. Got some new fast laps getting set down there by some of these guys. They gotta get it down in the groove and keep it down there. Gotta slow down a little sooner, then rolling the throttle a little smoother coming off the corner. And Ed's gonna jump in the infield there for these guys because I have a little curved fluffle through the whiskers, I see. All right, Kermit Butt showing the way. Last time out with a 6.8, 34 lap pace. Ahead of current TQ by 0.8. Mike Raines in second by 2.5. John Koloback 2.2 in third. Mr. Luke Smith back 3.5 in fourth with a new fast lap of a 6.9 last time by. Evan back 4 seconds in change in fifth, and Scott behind him by less than 1 second. Oh, wow. Watch Kermit go into turn 1 there. That thing was sideways going in. Just pulls out in front of Mike, gets clear, and drives off on a 35 lap pace now. Last time by with a 6.9. Raines in second. Cola back half a second in third.
2 minutes left.
Caution in turn 3. Caution turn 3 out by the wall. Stay low, stay low. Ed, up by the wall, up by the wall. Turn 3. Oh, there. Racers helping racers. Thank you, Kermit. Pro tip, hit the throttle, bounce it off the wall, see if it'll roll down that hill there. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. 1:30 to go. Last race of qualifying tonight. Kermit Butts on a 33 lap run here. He went out of his way to help another racer out. Still holding on that number 1 spot. Mr. Cola in second by a lap. Luke behind him by 1.3. Scott trying to run him down. 5 seconds back, that is. Mr. Raines in fifth by 4 and change. And Mr. Evan
1 minute left.
getting tied up out there with the wall. Hopefully it'll straighten out here for the mains. Mr. Evan, don't run away. I'm going to drive that car after this. 35 seconds. Kermit with 33 lap pace right now. Still holding on that lead. Let's go run down some fast laps here. Uh-oh, he's doing it. I have one, but it doesn't remember its programming half the time. So I don't want to give that to you. 15 seconds. Kermit with a 6.6, Cole 6.7, Luke 6.9, Scott 6.8, Mike 6.9. Everybody kind of right in there. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. I'll let you know when you're all done. And shut it down. Kermit going to take it 33.401. Not enough to bump up that TQ time, but still going to hold on to that number 1 spot. Cola with 32.402. Scott with 31, bumping up 1 spot to 4th overall with that run. Luke back 0.8, also with 31 lap, improving to 5th overall, but losing that spot to Scott for that start of the A main. And Mike with 29 laps. Mr. Evan with 19, pulling off there, trying to keep it in one piece. All right, it is 8:15. We will start the mains at 8:45. Again, 8:45 for the mains. All right, boys and girls, track's over for practice. And the mains will be posting here in just a moment.
Seven point nine. 7.6. 7.2. 7.9. 7.6. 7.4, 8.3, 7.2, 7.7, 7.5, 7.5, 7.4, eight point nine, 8.6. 8.8. 8.2. 8.9. 8.4. 8.5. 8.2. 7.7. 7.8. 7.7. 7.7. 8.2. 8.2. 7.4. 7.5. 7.4. 7.3. 8.0. 8.2. 8.7.9. 8.0. 7.6. 8.3. 7.6. 8.8. 7.8, 7.8, 7.5, 7.5, 8.0, 8.4, 8.8, 7.9, 7.8, 7.4, 7.6, 7.8, 7.1, 7.6, 7.9, 8.5, 8.1, 8.3,
Oh, baby, we got Chase checking in. We got Chuck Carrier tuning in. We got Mr. Buddy Howell tuning in. Getting all scared. I'm kidding.
7.6.
Just about to start the mains here. Got a
7.5.
couple guys we're trying to help out and get dialed in for tonight. The one thing about not having 20 races around, you got a little extra time. You can work with some buddies on getting better. That was a 9-second lap. That's why I didn't count it.
7.8.
All right, Mr. Evans is going to finish this one out here and pull it off because it's time to rock and roll. All right, sportsmen, you need to start heading down here. Charles, Joe, Bob, Miles, and Richard. Marshals will be Kermit, Cola, Scott, Luke, Evan, and Wags.
4 minutes left.
Gonna have about a 25-minute break here, if not longer. And it's time to rock and roll. Don't worry, guys. You'll be able to like rebuild a diff. Well, maybe not a diff, but maybe change all 4 shocks and all 4 tires in 25 minutes. Got to visualize an attack. All right, Mr. Richards ready to rock and roll. He's like, I got a hot date tonight with Chinese takeout. I think that's where I'm going tonight. The Taco Bell didn't really work Thursday night.
3 minutes left.
Uh-oh, now we're... son of a gun.
Two minutes 30 seconds left.
Two, three, and...
2 minutes left.
All right, gentlemen, let's get him checked in and run some hot laps. You got 2 on the clock. I don't know, Kermit. That might be a little challenging for Mr. Miles. Maybe we didn't make the right decisions there.
"90 seconds left.
All right, looking for Joe to check in.
75 seconds left.
I said, I don't know if those changes were the right ones or not. I'm not sure if anything's going to be the right change tonight. I don't know if anything's going to be the right change tonight.
1 minute left.
All right, all my drivers checked in. They've got about 50 seconds here.
45 seconds left.
Want to get some other tires on that or no? Want to get some other tires on that or no?
30 seconds left.
I got a minute's grace here. We're going to try to get Miles a little more dialed in. We're trying all sorts of things tonight. We got 2 marshals out of there, out of our 7.
15 seconds left.
Mr. Kermit will be back here in a few moments.
10 seconds left.
Scott's out there. Luke is out
Less
there.
than 5 seconds.
Where's that Cola guy? He could take the far end of the track. How about Luke? Just stand there and... Oh, Mr. Wags has got it. Even though he's not racing it tonight. Oh, you are back. So he got it soldered up. He burned up a speed control. He got another one tonight, and he's going to throw it in there. Take more than $20. Miles, bring the car over here to Kermit. He's going to change your rear tires out. Try something else out for you real quick. All right, while we're waiting for that, when we get started here, Mr. Charles Lazer is going to lead us off here with a 35 lap qualifying time, 4:03. Mr. Joe Miller will line up second. Bob Rumplash will line up third. Miles Lazer is going to line up fourth. And Mr. Richard Doyle, first time out here tonight, lining up fifth. You know, on the line, see who's chit-chatting up there. We got Mr. Fine from Lake City, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. Henig? Now I'm having a problem. I don't remember. Now I feel bad. All right, Miles, we're throwing everything at it, buddy, so hopefully it's good. Go take a lap. Looking a little better. All right, we're going to go with it. All righty, boys and girls, let's roll off. Charles, Joe, Bob, Miles, and Richard. Remember, drivers, 4-minute A main here for Sportsman tonight. Catch it up, Miles. Catch it up. And here we go. Good clean start there. Away! Miles going for a marshal already. He's back underway. Oh! They're rolling that throttle smoother. Oh, and Joe gives him a hip check. Get back in that groove and roll onto it. Very narrow line out there. Where you want to be. Charles dropping a 6-1. I saw his secret. He's running like a box stock outdoor off-road setup, and he's gooping the tires up, so. I didn't see what he was gooping it with, but it looked like one of the SXT bottles.
Three minutes left.
All right, after 120s, Charles, Joe, Bob back 7.4 in third. Richard in fourth right now, back 3 seconds. And Miles back about a lap and change in fifth. And we got a couple guys tied up here. Here's our first and third. Now Bob dropping back to fourth. Richard up to third. Bob throwing hip checks there on Richard. Didn't pan out for him.
Two minutes left.
You heard it just past halfway. Bob new fast lap 7.8. Richard new fast lap 7.4. Leader coming off turn 4 down front straightaway. Now around 1 and 2. Turning a 6.0 last time by. So you know there's grip out there. He just got to figure out how to get it. And right now he went to the bottle. If I'm not mistaken, he's running sprinters. Caution down the front straight. Charles going Gravedigger all over Joe. Forgot to yell it. Oh, wow. He just cleans out Bob's front quarter panel. Charles' favorite movie is Karate Kid. Sweep the leg. No mercy. Joe
left.
back about 5 laps right now. Charles on a tear. 36 lap run here. He's also TQ in the short course late model tonight, so he just hit on that setup. Yeah, this might be his last time here in the lower ranks. Caution in 3 and 4. Good save by our marshal to pick the car up out of the way and put it back down when it's clear. You know what to say, a blind squirrel every now and then. This could be that time, but we don't know. He's been doing pretty good with this one. He was doing pretty good last week, too. Or the week before, I guess. 5 seconds to go. Oh, and he just throws an elbow to his kid. That is time, drivers. You cross the line, you will be done. Looking for Miles to finish this one out. And shut it down. Charles taking it 36 and 406. Joe with 30. Bob rounding out the podium with 28 laps. Richard with 27 laps. Doing great for his first time out here. He finished in one piece. That's the name of the game. And Miles with 25 laps.
4 minutes left.
Charles sending a message to the short course late model guys for that 50 lap A main tonight. This was a secret ploy by him anyways. He wanted to get extra track time all night. And it worked tonight. I think we're going to have to say he's kind of done with this class. Got to bump up and stay up. Not good, sir. Unfortunately, it was not good for you. You had 25 laps. Yes. But that's all right. What do you mean, yes? The only place to go is up, but, you know, let's see how you did compare to your qualifying time, Mr. Miles. And I can't read it because I printed over something, so either way, that's all right. You know, Kermit's got the same problem with the car, so
3 minutes left.
he's going to try to rectify that. All right, I need some marshals to head back out there from that race. Looking for Charles out there, Bob, Miles, and Richard. All right, marshals, let's get in position so I can
2
turn these
minutes,
boys
30
loose. They are
seconds
ready to
left.
rock and roll. All right, guys, roll them off. You got 2 on the clock. Richard, go to the far end there. All right, take the infield. Miles, go to the far end, north end of the track. Where did he go? Did he run off to the bathroom? All right, when he gets back, he's got to take the north end with you and help you out.
2 minutes left.
I think everybody in this class has a good transponder, not a weak one like them 3-wire things are. Hey, Rains. Your short course, is that a 2-wire or a 3-wire? Do you recall? I thought this was a 2-wire.
90 seconds left.
All right. This one seemed to have good hits. The short course was pretty weak for whatever reason. I saw it was mounted on the bumper, so maybe it's a BEC thing or something. Seems to be the issue with some of the newer transponders.
75 seconds left.
But we're working on that problem too. All right. Like my boys are ready to rock and roll. Your top qualifier, Jason Wagner, 38.401 is going to lead us off. Scott Werstein in second. Mike Raines third. Chuck Redding fourth. And here we go. Amazing what a little bit of Lexan courage can do for you. Wags out there dropping a 5.92 on the lap 2 on a 39 lap run right meow. Werstein back 2 seconds in second. Raines behind him by 1.8 in third. Mr. Chuck down about a lap at the line. Whoa! Thing fell over in the right rear and lifted up the left front and just spun right out. I think that might have got a little overloaded. Mr. Mike Raines, a 6.8 last time by, a new fast lap for him. He's back just under 3 seconds behind Scott. Mike's in the black, silver, and green. Scott is
3
in
minutes left.
the green and yellow. He just moves over and let Jason go by with another 5.9 for him. $130 down, $230 to go. 40 lap run here for Wags. Caution in 1, stay high in the 1, stay high in the 1. Now go low. And it's clear. Caution on the front straightaway. Stay low, stay low, stay low.
Left.
And we're clear. And looks like Chuck's going to pull it off there. All right, as always, next week, don't forget, we're open tomorrow. 11 o'clock, 11 to 4. Get out here early enough, track will be primo. Still starts drying out. Starts drying out, gets a little abrasive on the tires. Just over a minute to go. Up next, Slash Street, come on down.
1 minute left.
The grudge match between Pat and John continues in just under a minute. Wag still showing the way on a 39 lap run here. Werstein back just under 3 laps. Raines back another 2 laps and change. Wags wishes his bomber handled this good. I know, like I said, you wish it handled that good. Lexan Courage, it does a lot for you. Ten seconds. Wow, Raines being way too generous with that. That is timing cross line. You're done and shut it down. Wags taking it 38 and 4 flat. Scott with 35. Reigns with 32. Fast times here. Wags 591. Scott 648 and Reigns 670. Mr. Chuck had a 722.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left. Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
All right, who we missing out there? I got one Marshall out there. Need one more. Oh, there you go, that'll work. All right, gentlemen, roll them off. You got just over under 2 minutes. Tune them in there.
"90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. One minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, boys and girls, let's rock and roll. It's going to be a side-by-side start, double file start here for John and Pat. Roll them off, gentlemen. 4 minutes on the clock. Oh, not a bad song for this one. And here we go. Pat goes for a takeout already. That was just one freebie right there. I've got the need for speed. Sing it, Tito. All right, Pat dropping a new fast lap of a 7.9 for himself. John answering back with a 6.8. Oh, Pat getting loose out of 4, and he's back underway.
Three minutes left.
Wow. Whoa. 145 down, 2:15 to go. John Carpenter showing the way on a 35 lap run here. Pat back about 2 laps of the line, trying to lure John into a false sense of security. Gonna send John out to the wall, see if he can't catch up and get one of those laps back here. There's his opportunity right there. John falls back just in time. Oh, I don't know if he went for that. It certainly looks a little suspicious. Short course late model. You got 1:30 left in this race. I want to start heading this way. Carpenter, fast lap of a 6.666 and just backs it up with a 6.58. Pat dropping a 6.7 on us now. New fast lap for him. Got let off a little early, let the car roll through the corner and stop driving it so much. Getting that groove. Another 7.1 for Pat there. There it is, another 7.0 with 30 seconds to go. Carpenter with a 6.9. Pat 7.3. Ten seconds. That is time. When you cross the line, you are done. Pat going to hold on for a second, and Mr. Carpenter going to take that victory. 36.404. Pat with 33.
4 minutes left.
Any day of racing beats a day of working, right, boys? All right, big show. This is the superstar event of the night. 50 laps for a short course late model. We need a couple volunteers to marshal this one for us because Carpenter's in this race and Pat can only drive over your car when it crashes into him, so.
3 minutes left.
Come on out. You got a moment or a couple minutes to jump on out there and flip a car over every now and then. Hopefully these guys got them dialed in so it's pretty sweet tonight. All right, let's tune in with our crew here online. All right, so if you're watching online, the only name not on that screen there is Mr. Mike Raines. Pick your winner of this one, 50 lap A main for short course. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need one more volunteer marshal out there to help Mr. Richard out.
Two minutes left.
Let's get a couple of these cars checked in. John's good, Luke is good, Ed is good, Mr. Cola. Yeah, down far. Well, you can help out Mr. Wags. He's going down there. Mr. Mike, I got nothing from you that time. Check in one more time, sir.
90 seconds left.
Nothing, Mike.
75 seconds left.
Everybody else get away from that start-finish line. Let's give Mike a chance to check it in here. I don't know if it's rattled loose, got it plugged in backwards, or something else going on.
1 minute left.
All right, while we're waiting for Mike, we'll let you guys get turned loose here for about a minute. A lot of background interference right now.
45 seconds left.
You guys see how Charles not taking the life out of the tires there. He's just running slow.
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Got a lot of background interference here. I'm trying to see if I can do anything about it. Otherwise, we ain't counting any cars. All right, everybody spread out a little bit and give me 2 hot laps so we can double check these cars, see if I got to hand count some of these or what. All right, we'll try this, boys. We'll try this. We'll see if I can't keep up with it. All right, your order for this one's going to be Charles. Top qualifier 36,403. Mr. John Carpenter in second. Luke Smith third. Ed Fulis in fourth. John Cola fifth. Mike Rain sixth. And here we go. Caution and 4, caution and 4. I'm going to hand count a couple of these cars randomly, so I'll focus on that, guys. All right, now it's Charles, Luke, John, Ed, Mike, and Cola. Picking up Cola on some laps, others is not, so we're mostly hand counting him right now. Still Charles showing the way. Luke back half a second. Carpenter behind him just under 3 seconds. Rains back a couple laps in fourth. Ed behind him by 2 seconds. And Cola back 3/10. Caution one, and it's clear. Ed and John battle now here, as far as I can tell, for the final place. 17 laps down, 30 to go, give or take. Mr. Luke Smith now showing the way, throwing a hip check on Mike Rains. Charles back 2 seconds at the line. That country time, yellow and pink, showing the way. 20 laps down, 30 to go. Kerfluffle in 3. And it's clear. Halfway, drivers. And it's Luke Smith still showing the way down the back straightaway. Charles trying to run him down right now. Charles got to find half a lap here. Oh no, he's upside down. 30 laps down. Luke holding on. Looks like he's got about 5 seconds on Charles. John Carpenter in third. Mike Rains in fourth. Couple laps down. Mr. Fulis fifth by 4.8. And Cola On their tail here somewhere. Coming down the front straightaway now. Luke Smith turning it up for the mains tonight. Fast laps here, 6-0 for Luke. Charles Carpenter's got 6-2. Fuel is 6-5. Mike 6-6. And Mr. Cola, we're
10
unknown.
laps.
10 laps to go. Caution in 3 and 4. And it's clear. Mike Rain's new fast lap, 6-6. Like it's gonna be a 5.5 minute race here, give or take.
Five laps left.
You heard it there. Pick up our leader coming off of 4. Down 2, out of 2, down the back straightaway, and Cola going for a tumble, and your leader gives him the what for. But hey, how you doing? Your leader down across the line.
Final.
1 lap to go down the back straightaway. He's got this one wrapped up if he can keep it clean. Luke Smith gonna take it. 50 and 5:32. Looking for a couple more to finish out here and shut it down. Luke Smith going to take it 50 and 5:32. Charles with 50 and 5:37. Carpenter with 48. Ed with 45. Mike with 44. And Cola with 42. They said it couldn't be done.
4 minutes left.
All right, Ocala Bomber, start heading down here. You got 3:30 on the clock.
Three minutes left. Two minutes 30 seconds left.
All right, boys and girls, we got a couple marshals out here. Let's get our cars checked in. I got no check-ins now. There's
2
Scott.
minutes left.
Sure, we're not going to turn down marshals unless you can't keep up. All right, slow them down, guys. Once again, need Mike and Luke. Everybody else is good to go. There's Mike. Mr. Luke's running back-to-back as well. Gentlemen, slow it down, slow it down. Mr. Miles is walking down the middle of the straightaway.
90 seconds left.
As soon as he gets out of the way, we'll turn you guys loose. All right, guys, turn and burn.
"75 seconds left. "1 minute left.
Like most of these transponders would be good.
45 seconds left.
All right, Kermit out there dialing that radio in, trying to figure out anything he can do to get that thing to go around the corner good for him. Tried all sorts of things tonight, as well as a lot of other guys.
30 seconds left.
I think the name of the game is to not overdrive the car into the corner.
Fifteen seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
I want to get cranking on some springs too while you're at it. Everything, everything, everything. Like Kermit's dialed her in. He's just beep, 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 beep on that radio. He's going to head on up there. All right, we need one more marshal in the infield to help us out here. Mr. Ed can't do it all on the outside. Like Mr. Richards trying to earn some RC Karma tonight for the future. It's a good deal to bank it. Remember, guys, he's out there volunteered pretty much every time I've asked, so cut him a lot of slack later on. All right, boys and girls, final race of the night. Your top qualifier, 34 laps in 4:04. Mr. Kermit Butt's going to lead us off, followed by John Cola, Mike Raines, Scott Werstein, Luke Smith in 5th, Evan Page, and Jason Wagner is going to make the call tonight. So half the field has changed half the stuff on their car. We're trying to figure out how to go fast in the cooler weather tonight. So it's going to be interesting here. Remember, marshals look alive. These guys are quick. And here we go. And we're off. All right, Kermit showing the way now, down to a 6-7. Mike Raines in 2nd. All right, all right, all right. It's Wags up to 2nd now with a 6-2 fast lap.
3 minutes
Maybe the
left.
track has come back to him. Leaders going down the back straightaway. White Camaro in the lead. Dark blue Camaro in 2nd, right behind him on his tail here. 4/10 at the line, but it's closer than that. They're almost nose to tail. Mike Raines in 3rd, Luke 4th, John Cola 5th, Scott 6th, Evan 7th. Cola getting some help there on marshaling, and Wags all over Kermit. Kermit trying to avoid traffic here. Mr. Luke gets out of their way, and Wags now to lead, and he spins it out of 2. What a recovery, though. Oh, Kermit getting part of the whiskers and spins him out. 145 down, 2:15 to go, not even halfway, and this is turning into a barn burner out front. Raines, Smith, Werstein, Cola, Evan.
2 minutes left.
Luke over Werstein for that 4th spot by 9/10. Cola back 7/10. Evan back 3 seconds. So all those guys are battling out for that 4th spot right now. Trying to find our leaders. Wags coming off turn 4. Here goes Kermit down the front straightaway as well. Difference of 2.3 at the line. Ooh, Wags dodging a bullet there. Still almost wadded it up. 240 down, 120 to go. Your leader down the front straightaway, followed by second place, not far behind. Oh, and the teammates collide. Kermit cannot take enough advantage of that one.
One minute left.
Uno momento. Caution out of four, and it's clear. It's Wags, Kermit, Reigns. Worstein behind him by 7/10 for that final podium spot. They're running nose to tail down through turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway now. Wags trying to make it past them. So Reigns, that next car behind you, is for position. Oh, and our leader's getting all tangled up in some action here with Luke, I think it is. 25 seconds to go. Worstein, you better get in on this one. You still got a chance for that podium. Got to beat Reigns. Oh, and he gets tangled up with Luke. Mayhem everywhere on that back straightaway, and it's clear. 10 seconds to go. Kermit's got to find a whole second here somewhere. Wags holding on to it. Luke jumping out of the way of this one. 2-1. Race it to the line. And wow, Kermit dropping a fast lap on his last lap. Shut it down, guys. Shut it down. Wags going to hold on 36.403 by under half a second to Kermit Butts. Reigns holding on to that podium spot by 1.5 over Scott. Evan back 2 laps in 5th. Cola behind him on 1.8 in 6th. And Mr. Luke back 5 and change in 7th. Wow. That was a challenging track tonight, guys. That temperature dropping off. But if you can tune for that, you can tune for just about anything. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of our live stream. We're about to get our podium ceremonies underway here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next Thursday for Thursday Night Thunder. Don't forget, Hobby Shop and all tracks are open from 11 to 4 tomorrow. Come on out early and get some oval practice as well as the off-road practice. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.